Hi friends, this is Maggie. I wanted to take this time to welcome all of the new subscribers, the recent ones that came over from Franco TV. Thank you so much for joining my channel and for supporting us, Franco TV, and now supporting me. Thank you so much. I wanted to take this opportunity to personally thank you for that. Also, my old subscribers and their dedication, my friends, everyone, you are awesome. You're a great team. And so what I wanted to do is I have a plan to start a new junk journal, and I have to say it slow because for some reason I get stuck. I started years ago when I first started a small little junk journal, which is this one here, and I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see the inside of it. But now what I want to do is I want to create a big one, and I got this notebook from Barnes and Noble. They had it, believe it or not, for $2. Just because these are planners that are from 2019, I'm not worried about the setup, because once you see the junk journal, you're gonna know why I'm not worried about it. But I figure for $2 in this nice notebook, I can go ahead and start the junk journal and do it in a bigger size. So I'm going to turn around the camera. I'm going to show you what I have, and then in my next video I am going to be working maybe on 1 or 2 pages, I'm not sure, but this is my new project. So thank you again for all of the new subscribers. Thank you for your support, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. All right, so I'm back. So this is this was handmade. Am I going to do this again? I don't think so. I did it and it was fun, but it's not something that I like doing. I prefer to be working on a book that's already made and coloring and drawing and doing all that. But I went ahead and I created it from scratch. Let me see if I can find the center of this. But let me just go through the book first. So what I did is I don't even remember. It's been so. Oh, this was a page from a magazine, and that became the cover for this junk journal. and we had her as the image. So what in a junk journal, what you do is you basically put anything that you want to show on that page. As long as they have, if your colors can coordinate, you'll be fine. And in this case, this was a photo. And what I did is I actually color her eyes with, I believe I used the white marker to just make her eyes stand out, then use the black marker to do the eyelashes, and then added some flowers here, and then another picture here of a guy, and then use stencils here and strips of some craft paper here, and then cut out another page. And this became the cover for my junk journal. I added, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mod Podge too, so it is nice and steady. Becomes like if it was plastic. So I did that for this. And then let me see if I can find the center of this journal. But what I did is I cut different pages and grouped them all together, poke a hole, I think someplace around here. This is upside down. But a poke a hole, like 2 holes, and then with this string went around like a sewing machine, just too big, and then tied it up and just to hold the pages together. And that's how this came about. This is fun. I mean, it's not something that I like to spend time on, but it's fun because you get to pick what pages you want there. So my very first page, I used everything. I used acrylic paints. I used I was going all over the place. I don't even think I was following any rules in regards to color scheme, but I was cutting all these images and adding them here. This kind of ribbon here, which is that kind of rope type of ribbon here, and And I mean, it has all kinds of elements. You flip this over here, let me see if you can see that. It says the word love is there, and then I have that picture there. So the fun thing about a junk journal is you don't have to worry, because that's why it's called a junk journal, because you throw all your junk in here. And then this is a good way to practice, and then to build your pages, and then get better at it. And I think this is the reason why I've got really, I did, you know, improve when I'm working on my pages. Like for instance, now if you look at my pages, you see I'm kind of doing the same thing. Like this is watercolor, this was cut and pasted there, this was a little cut from, I think, craft paper, washi tape. So you start getting better at it, because then you'll try to remember to keep your colors for them to go together, and the way you set up your page. So this is a good way to get you there, plus it's fun. So I want to do the same thing with the new book that I bought. Because the pages are going to be larger, so I'm going to be able to add a lot. And I think I'm pretty sure by the time I'm done with this, or by the time I get into this, the pages are not going to look near as this one, because I was going all over the place. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just practicing. So here I was pretty much keeping with the colors. And then I think I call it baby something, and then I realized that was not the right name. It was a cheetah, so I put washi tape. But I mean, you can do anything with it. And I tried it for these two pages to go, you know, to match. Here, as you can see, I have all kinds of stencils, all acrylic paints, I mean everything. Here, this is a funny story, because this one here, we were waiting for, we did. It was one of the hurricanes that likes to visit Florida, and for about 3 or 4 days we didn't have no power whatsoever. So I didn't have my lighting system. Couldn't use my I had to wait forever for my drawings to dry, because I wasn't using my heating tool and all that. And I just sat there and I said, started messing around, and I created this page, and I said, it all changes with the, let me see what I said here. It all changes in the storm when you don't have what you need. So making it look that, because I didn't have anything and I couldn't really play with my art supplies, which you can, but that, you know, you don't wait for your items to get dry. You're putting stuff in it, not waiting for it to dry. So it was just that. And then here is actually a picture of the hurricane. Oh, so this was back in 2017, and this is a picture of how it looked when it hit Puerto Rico. So I put the picture there because we got some of it, but for us was no power. And then this one here, I had done a drawing of a girl, one of my drawings, and then the 6-year-old, 7-year-old, I think she was 6 years old, she wanted to she looked at the drawing, she said, I want to draw her. And she did this, and I was so impressed, because, oh my gosh, that's pretty good for a 6-year-old to, you know, come. And I mean, she used the same style, the eyes and everything. Obviously mine looked different, but this was awesome. So I love this one, and I placed it here just to keep it here. Here's just one of those dollies, and then I just added butterfly and added just a word there. I think I used the Mod Podge to glue this tear napkin here. And here there's more napkins. I drew her and colored her. I like that face. I need to do that one again. And so I put that one there. And then as you can see, I have some of them that I spent time and they came out of good pages, but then there are some of them that are just so ugly. This one, I don't know what I was doing here. But again, this is all a way of playing. This is all a way of being risky and throwing things together to see how it looks like, and then say, oh, not gonna try that again. Here's a napkin, hearts, using stencils and stickers. So basically like that. This one has a little bit of everything. This one, I like this one because somehow I have this background here. I believe I must have been playing with watercolor that was silver, and I like that. I like how that sits on this particular page. So these are things that maybe you can, or I can recreate, because I do like that. And I didn't even thought about that, but now that I'm looking at it, I may want to go back and do that. So anyway, I think that's it. I don't think I've got to, oh, you know, I did more playing around. I think, yeah, this is from gel print, and then I stamp a butterfly on it. This one was just the face, and I used the washi tape to create the eyes. And then the rest I think is blank. But when I'm working on a project and I have some watercolor left or any acrylic ink, any inks or anything that I have left, instead of just wiping it out with napkin and throwing it in the garbage can, you can find a blank page and start building it from there. This was I added so much that is horrible. This is ugly. But then I know now that, oh no, you don't want to mix those colors, or you don't want to use this, you know. So this is a learning thing. It's fun. You look at it, some of them you go, oh wow, that's kind of neat. But then some of it is just, this is just craft paper where I added the stencils on and a little washi tape. And look how nice. You can write something there. The dolly, you can do some stuff with that. This is kind of pages that I prepare. I can just add an element here, a focal point. Usually when you do a background, you just want to add a focal point. This was nice. This was a stencil I used. And I believe I used the background, you know, just the stencil. I used it for something else and it was still wet, and I just placed it here and left this nice image. And then I added, I think I had something left from orange and my little roller, and I just, you know, rolled it there. And then this is horrible. This one, I was trying to do something here, but I don't know what it was. So this is definitely why this is called a junk journal. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And then as I build these pages, I'll show you the process and how they come out. Hopefully, definitely should be much better than this one, but still will be called a junk journal because of everything that it's gonna be holding. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.